What do you nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Sousou no Frieren chapter 84. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos, and it's getting faster by the second. We're talking panic attack, migraine-inducing hyperspeed levels of struggle up in ya. Seriously, I'm struggling to keep a roof over my head. It is that bad. But, if you love what I'm doing, I want to help keep this channel alive and kicking. Feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So, last chapter was interesting because we found out what, the current condition of El Dorado and Mott is. But we also found out what happened, like how everything went down too, leading up to the current situation as well. And it involved, part of it involved the stone bracelet of sovereignty. And the thing I found interesting, the most interesting about this whole thing, was when Duncan said, when he went to go visit his wife's grave, and Mott was there, and Mott didn't do shit. He didn't let him do his thing. He let Duncan do his thing and let him go. It was very interesting that it was like as if Mott, Duncan said it was like as if Mott resonated with him. So something went down with Mott. Like it might have been his wifey got killed by, I like calling the motherfucker Midas, because by Midas, or something went down that he resonates with him. Or he could have like realized that he figured that Duncan's intentions were pure or something, that Duncan wasn't going to attack Mott, whereas anyone else who went into El Dorado, he sensed malice intentions, and that's why he attacked. If that's the case, that'd be very interesting, and it would make a lot of sense. But anyways, let's get to chapter 84, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled Daredevil. God, this art looks pretty. That barrier has a powerful perception prevention magic cast on it. Ordinary people wouldn't even be able to see El Dorado. Well, that is because El Dorado is blatantly conspicuous and always stimulates a person's greed. The people of the surrounding villages have already evacuated long ago, and almost nobody remembers the fortified city of Weiss today. Every time I see or hear Weiss, it just makes me think of Weiss from Eden Zero. Even so, masters who desire to take home the gold have penetrated that perception prevention magic. However, practically none of them return alive. It just makes me think of what I just said. Maybe because Duncan's returned alive, obviously, from visiting his wifey's grave. It just makes you think it has something to do with intention. The Great Barrier of El Dorado is strictly designed to ward off demons. It cannot stop everyone else from breaching it, and naturally it cannot take care of such reckless people either. Moreover, if the gold here were to be circulated, it would bring about great disorder. Oh God, it would. The one saving grace is that there is a way to distinguish it. The gold that Mott creates with magic is indestructible. That is correct. Yep. No matter how hot it is or how much power you use, it will never change shape. And if you use magic to analyze it, it will be identified as gold, but of an entirely different material. That's true, because gold is gold is a very soft element. You could easily mold it once it hits a high enough temperature. You can easily mold it into any shape you want. Whereas with Mott's gold, you can't meld it in any way. That's what it's sounding like to me. That's the sole remaining settlement in this region. There's someone I would like you to see before we enter El Dorado. Hmm. He is a servant who served the family of Gluck, the feudal lord of the fortified city of Weiss. On the day that the fortified city was transmuted into gold, he was sent off on an errand to a neighboring town and was thus spared. One of the very few survivors. He is not particularly involved with the people in the incident, however. I believe he may be able to offer some clues to help us better understand Mott. However, due to his age, his memories of that time have become obscure. I would like you to read his memories. I already have his permission. I beg of you, please help save the fortified city of Weiss. Here we go. How long were you working as their servant? 20 years. Wow. That's simply too much information to process. Can we narrow it down somehow? 60 years ago, he witnessed the scene where the feudal lord used the stone bracelet of sovereignty on Mott. Ooh, understood. Here we go. There's Midas. Yes, I'm still calling him Midas. I command you to serve the people of the fortified city of Weiss and all of their descendants. Furthermore, you must never commit any malicious acts towards us, the people of Weiss. The instant you bear even the slightest malice, you are to sever your own life. Ooh. So that's what it is. That's why he didn't attack Denkin. Because Denkin is technically a citizen. Well, Denkin is a citizen of Weiss. That's his hometown. So anyone who was born in Weiss, Mott cannot attack. Ooh. So if Mott attacks, he attacks Denkin, he's gonna die. Lornan, the feudal lord ordered Mott to never bear any malice towards the people of Weiss. It was not a precise command. He simply ordered him to never commit any malice. Oh my god. He simply ordered him to never commit any malicious acts. And what may be the issue there? That's just it. There isn't any issue at all. If our enemy wasn't a demon, that is. Leonard, let's head to El Dorado. Depending on the circumstances, our plans may be for naught. Oh, I almost forgot. One more question before we go. Why did the feudal lord manipulate Mott in the first place? I heard that it was in order to gain unfathomable riches. No shit. No fucking shit. We're talking about Lord Midas, after all. I see. I have a clear picture now. El Dorado lies before us. If we let our guard down, we will lose our lives. Don't you find this peculiar? Perhaps. There are so many peculiarities that I do not know which one you're talking about, though. You manipulated Mott in order to gain unfathomable riches. Do you truly believe that would be possible? Gold that cannot be refined would easily be exposed. Wait a minute, though. So Mott did turn the citizens of Weiss into gold. But wouldn't that be considered malicious? Or did he do it under the Lord's order? Under Lord Midas's orders? Because if he did it under Lord Midas's orders, then that's a whole different story. But something just sus about that. Gold that cannot be refined would easily be exposed. Since long ago, countless countries have used gold as currency, and the reason why its value is so universal is because even if a country were to collapse, it can always be refined to rediscover new value, which is true. And it does not matter whether it is an ornament or the currency of a new country. The reason why value exists in gold is because no matter the civilization, it is a rare metal that is easy to refine and handle. In contrast, this does not possess any value in gold. Gold that cannot be refined is just an object with a sandy, salty appearance. And that bears no significant value. An imitation shall forever remain an imitation. That's a very interesting point. I'm very curious what you guys think about that. Do you guys think that because Mott's gold cannot be refined, that it has no value? Here's what I think in regards to that. It's because this gold is considered rare, though. This type of gold is considered extremely rare. I think it still has value. I do. I think it has value because of its rarity. Yes, you can't uh, burn it or melt it down and turn it into coins. No. You can't melt it and refine it. No. But because you can't do that and it is pure gold, I think that's different. I think that makes it even more valuable, at least in my opinion. Right, kitties? Yeah, kitty knows. Zeno knows because he's a smart kitty. As expected, there are circumstances involved that are beyond our understanding, aren't there? Yep. Oh, look at this. There are people dead and turned into gold. These are corpses. What a truly horrific interest. There are many collaborators as well as a group of adventurers who trespassed into El Dorado, if I am correct. Edel, I know. So these are outsiders, so these don't count. Right? Is that what he said? Yeah, my collaborators as well as a group of adventurers who trespassed. Okay, I know. Hi, Mott. Well, this has gone south. Despite that, Edel and I should have been experts at concealment. You knew you could have turned back, and yet, because of you, I will need to decorate with 2 new corpses once again. Damn, Mott, you're rather languid, aren't you? Damn straight. I do not particularly enjoy conflict, which is why intruders are brutally exterminated and then transmuted into gold. It is only then that many who remain finally retreat. Daredevils like the title of the chapter. Daredevils like you are the ones who disturb the peace. Woo! He turned his coat into a gold sword? That's boss! Daredevils, you say? I am honored. This is the first time in my life that I was praised so remarkably. There's no Frieren next week. Okay, so there's no chapter next week, but I'm excited for this. But this is very interesting, though. What the fuck happened? That Mott turned... There's something else that had to have led to this. Yeah, I know it was somewhat mentioned in chapter 83. But there's something else here, too. Gotta be something else. Hold on a sec. This is gonna piss me off if I don't check chapter 83. Because I know there's gotta be something else here. We need to hear it. I feel like we need to hear it from Mott's mouth. Where is it? Let's see, where is it? Here it is. It says here, yeah, here we go. Okay, this is from chapter 83. I have to read this or it'll really bug me. Mott of El Dorado, one of the 7 stages of destruction. He possessed magic which could transmute anything in the material world into gold. The feudal lord of the fortified city of Weiss, in order to gain unfathomable riches, put the stone bracelet of sovereignty onto Mott and then freely controlled him. However, Mott eventually rebelled, bringing the fortified city to ruin by instantaneously transmuting it into gold. According to reports from the few survivors of El Dorado, Mott still appears to be wearing the stone bracelet. Therefore, I think that for some reason a malfunction has manifested within it. What? That's the real question, though. What caused Mott to rebel? What caused this shit? Something happened, and then the other thing that happened, something caused this to happen. Something caused him to rebel. Something happened to that, and he instantaneously transmuted it into gold. And there's people, and I think it said there's like citizens too. If citizens were turn people into gold, then that's different as well. Because if you did transmute people into gold, then the citizens of Weiss into gold, then that raises a question though, because would that be malicious intent? But they said that there was something going on in the bracelet, that if the theory is right and that the bracelet malfunctioned, would that mean that the command is invalid? But then again, remember what it said, what Denkin said. I want to go back to what Denkin said. I think it was right here. Where is it? I entered El Dorado and visited my wife's gravesite once at her home village. And he allowed me to leave. So Mott does not have the intention of killing me right now, at the very least. And that, so based on this, based on what Denkin said, and based on the command that Lord Midas gave, it seems like the command to not commit malicious acts towards the citizens of Weiss still seems to be in play. That's what it seems like. But, But we know Leonard is still alive. We do. So, Mott let him live. You know, these two are still alive. So how we're gonna find out how they're still alive? We are. So there's something more to this. This will be very, very interesting. Because remember, they're not here to attack Mott. No, they're just checking out the current condition of El Dorado. They're not here to attack Mott. We'll have to see what happens next chapter. Well, now Leonard has to attack. But because of self-defense. But we'll see. We'll see what goes down. But I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to the command and all that. Oh, you know what it is? I just remembered what it is. It's got to be the bracelet. We're going to see the bracelet in action next chapter, and it's going to prove that if the theory is right. I'm very curious what you guys think about this chapter, and what do you guys think about the theory? We're going to see the bracelet in action, and what do you guys think about what do you think went down? Something had to go down for Midas to rebel like this. Who do you think fucked up do you think that the bracelet just like fucked up one day? Did something happen? What did Lord Midas do to piss Mott off? Something went down. Something went down. I hope Mott tells us what it is. Hopefully we find out via the bracelet what went down, or Denkin, at some point we're going to find out, because I really want to know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing, I want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, so I could keep bringing you more Frieren content. A few ways you can do that: donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.